I was just walking back and forth in the workshop for about 2 hours looking at new products that I got to make videos on for you guys, and I'm really missing building up projects. I thought of the Rustler project that I did a long time ago. I still get compliments on that thing. I've mentioned it before, and it was just so much fun putting together an easy to do project. Looked awesome when I was done, and I thought, you know what? Let's just push all that new stuff aside and let's have fun with the project. Check out what I got on the table. I decided I'm finally going to do something with my Mini Maxx. This is actually a really cool truck that a lot of people are enjoying, and it had a little bit of a rough start with some differential issues when you ran 3S through it. But if you ran this truck stock out of the box, it was a lot of fun. And everybody will pretty much admit that. And it's still a fun truck today, even if you put some money into it to build it up. But this truck just sparked a whole new wave of Traxxas vehicles. Obviously the Mini XRT, the Mini Slash, and it's even the foundation for the Mini Rally. So it's a really cool platform. And this one is bone stock out of the box. It's actually one of the original ones. Comes assembled, different color bodies. You of course get the TQ radio system with it. You get a battery and a charger. So it's ready to go right out of the box for some fun. But of course, I'm gonna do a project with it. And I'm gonna do an ultimate project. I'm gonna break this up into 3 parts, like I used to do when I used to have a lot of fun making videos with upgrades. So let me show you what I'm gonna throw on the truck in video 1. So to start off, I decided I'm going to go and upgrade the center section of the truck, starting off with the chassis. So since this is actually a very first generation Mini Maxx, the chassis changed. And I believe that the newer models have the upgraded chassis. That came with the XRT, and so basically I went and picked up an XRT chassis. This has some more bracing in it, and then you're going to need the diff caps. These have also been bulked up a little bit, so that's just going to increase the durability of the truck. And then, since I've got the truck apart, might as well do the drive line. So of course I'm going to go upgrade the differentials, a very popular upgrade for the Mini Maxx. And here are the kits. Comes with the assembled differential. Got one for the front and rear, obviously. Also going to throw a center differential in it. I'm going to go 3S with this thing later. Want it to handle well. So I also got the pinion gear necessary to go along with that, and then the aluminum center shaft, because the stock one is composite. And again, since I've got the truck apart, I'm going to go throw the steering rack in there as well. This is the optional aluminum steering rack. They make this in a number of different colors. I'm going to go with orange because I originally got it for the orange body, but I might change up the body color later on down the road with their clear body. And then I got their battery shop, again, since I'm throwing chassis parts together. Because I got to replace the chassis, this is pretty much going to be a full teardown for me. You're going to need the basic tools for an RC car, like a 7mm nut driver for the wheels, 2mm hex driver for a lot of the hardware on here. And I'm just going to start taking this thing apart. The truck is stripped down. Here's the stock chassis and here's the new XRT chassis. And just kind of comparing the two, I can see there's a little bit of extra webbing here in the front, and they've recessed the area under the motor a little bit. And I thought there was one other little change somewhere. But anyway, there is a change to this chassis, and there was a change to the bulkheads too. Basically, I just got to start throwing this thing back together. And again, we're going to start off with some drivetrain changes, and I'll show you what those are as I go along. Here we go, driveline time. So out comes the planetary gear differential. Basically, the only thing I'm going to use off of this is the ball bearings. Transfer it over to the new differential. This is going to handle 3S. And then I'm putting in the center differential too. Not actually going to change the oils out. I mean, these things feel like they're pretty well set from the factory. You could always tune them later on down the road. But you're going to have to go and get this pinion. It's got to go on the end of the shaft here. Again, transfer over the bearings. And all this stuff will just drop right back in. Of course, add a little bit of grease to the teeth. The original stock bulkhead is apart, and here is the new one from the XRT. And I noticed that there's a rounded corner on these mounting bosses now, where the old one was square. Maybe there was some cracking because it was square before. But anyway, it is in fact different and worthy of the swap. So I'm going to go ahead now, pull the bearings off of all the parts here, and put the standard bevel gear differential in the front. Got that new differential set up in the new bulkhead, and now for some fun stuff, time to add some aluminum to this build. And I've got the aluminum steering cranks here. It's Pretty cool set. Just notice they got a left and a right crank, and they also give you ball bearings and screws with thread lock on it. So this is a pretty cool setup and will definitely stabilize the steering. There's a new rack install. Looks pretty good, guys. Spins nice and free with those ball bearings now. Plenty of clearance with these notches in the link. Now I get to slip that center aluminum drive shaft in. Much better than the stock composite. Actually, where's that composite one? Let me just show you guys. Look at the size difference in that. That looks pretty good. So just slide this front end piece back in, and we'll put it back together with the factory screws. I probably should have got a screw kit for this. The center section is back together. Lots of new parts in the drive line. I'm not finished yet, though. I still have this battery strap to throw in. This looks pretty cool, guys. Nice machined aluminum part, and they give you the hardware, too. And there it is, part one, phase one, video one, whatever you want to call it, all finished up for today and made some pretty good progress on the build. And kind of looking back at it, probably should have just, again, got a screw kit, a bearing kit, and made my life a little easier rather than tearing down a brand new kit. But you'll probably notice that I'm using all Traxxas parts on this. And I am not telling you to go out and buy all Traxxas parts, but I really like building a car with Traxxas parts because it's nice and easy, simple to do. Everything fits together. There's a lot of great parts out there. I will be the first to admit it that you could go and hop up a Mini Maxx with, but for this particular build, this is the route I'm going. If you're interested in any of this stuff, I'll have links in the video description, and make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss part two.